Hey y'all, happy Friday. Sorry it took me so long to start stream. It's running a little bit late, so I had to leave it like 15, 16 minutes, whoops. But I am here. I am ready to play some Metroid. Normally I would not be streaming tonight. Friday nights are usually a static night with my static going into Final Fantasy 14 raids. But with the new patch and the new raid series dropping next week, we're not doing that this week. We did raid on Wednesday. We did some stuff together, but we're not doing anything tonight. And I was like, well, if I'm not playing 14, I might as well play some more Metroid. So here I am with a Rare Friday stream. Try and see. I'll probably just stream. I want to get to bed at a regular time, so I'm not going to stream like super duper late. We'll cut it off no later than like 11. But I would like to stream for like 2-3 hours, just try and get some more progress in this game, because I'm about to be very, very busy. We'll not have time to play this game for quite a while, or at least won't have time to play it on stream, and that's the only place I'm playing it at the moment. So let's stream as much as we can, essentially. So I'm gonna do this tonight, and I'm thinking about my schedule. If I get home early enough from what I have to do tomorrow, call time's at 2:30. If I get back like early enough, I might actually stream again tomorrow. Maybe around 6 or 7. I'd have to do a short stream there too, because I have a thing I'm doing tomorrow at like 9. But I might do a short stream tomorrow too, just to get more progress in this game. And then I'd already, for those of you who had been watching and saw my schedule, I was already on lock to stream Sunday. So that's definitely happening, but it would be nice to get a short Saturday stream into. So we shall see. In the meantime, fingers crossed, I might get my motorcycle today. We'll see what happens. Alright, thinking back to what I had next on the docket, and it's pretty much just go straight across. We cannot currently go into either of the other towers, but I can go down this door to take an elevator. Once again, I hit the missile button when I was trying to scan. Elevator recall terminal. Elevator activated. To operate, touch the hologram at the center of the elevator. Alright. Elevators in this game work the same way as in all Metroid Prime games. No surprise. Lamorn made elevator. Activated using the elevator recall terminal. Once online, touch the hologram to operate. What is this? Transport tube. A network for moving small cargo. Currently offline. Lock unit lasso. Lamorn laid lock is designed to be pulled off. Okay, so this game has a grapple lasso in it. Interesting. I wonder where that goes. Large battery for powering the elevator. Charges using lightning strikes, allowing the elevator to operate while the main generator is offline. Rod for harvesting electricity from lightning strikes connected to the elevator battery. Okay. What an interesting looking area we're in. I do wonder where that goes, because, oh, you know what? Thinking of how this game is going so far, I bet we'll get the grapple lasso, or whatever it's called, the psychic lasso probably in this game, like down below, and we'll have to come back up this way. Like the elevator will break down or something, I bet. We'll see how good my guess is. Alright, what's down here? A new type of door we hadn't interacted with. I'm not quite full on missiles. And so of course I just get energy. Let's scan this door. Lamorn vehicle factory door. Its sensor is made using an electrified luminescent stone. The stone stores a charge, ensuring the door functions even if power is lost. Okay. Special battery doors is the reason they had to make a different scan, which was completely unnecessary, but I guess they wanted you to know that that was a door that stays active even with the power off. Door sealed with security shutter can be released from the link terminal, which doesn't seem to be active. Currently offline, yeah. Speaking of shutters, gate built into the cylinder support frame. Its lock can be released using the nearby link device, which is apparently not that link device. Oh, there's more. Oh, that's like the whole elevator. Jeez. Okay. You can go up or down. I don't have the ability to jump up. I don't have double jump yet. I don't have space jump, so. Plate platform secures Viola for transport during manufacturing. Currently offline. Okay. What is that? High voltage electric discharge emitter. It passes evaporated particles through plasma, giving them a positive charge. Currently offline, which means it'll come back online after I turn the power on, and it will probably shoot regular beams of energy as I try to climb back up, getting in my way. Once again, I know how these games work. Ion collection cylinder collects free floating ions created by the deposition process during manufacture, storing them in a gas under high pressure. Okay. Nothing else looks scannable, so I guess we just continue. But we cannot jump over to... Oh, that thing dropped. They wanted to make sure you couldn't jump over to that side. All right, fine. We're clearly going down. Ah. Well, we're at the bottom anyway, it seems. Oh yeah, we are. Okay. I was worried about just dropping straight down. I guess I could have just done that. Backup power socket. Uses batteries to power systems as the facility's main power supply becomes unavailable. A powerful burst of energy will cause it to briefly activate. What else is down here before I turn that on? That's obviously a morph ball slot. Nothing that I can access because I can't jump up that high. Also bugs. Because why not? That is not a type of bug I scanned. I'm glad I went to scan one before I killed them all. Mechanoid variant. No entry found in the catalog of Lamor-made creatures. Analysis implies it was produced by a powerful AI. Designation information is engraved on it, deciphered as Mecha Rat. That's a name. Mecha Rats are assumed to have been created by the factory's administration AI. Their bodies are powered by electricity and composed of the same materials as Viola. Viola? I'm not sure. Being smaller and lighter than maintenance tanks allows them to reach anywhere in the facility, while cameras in their eyes capture video for the administration AI to collect, view, and analyze. I wonder if we have to fight the AI as this region's boss. For now. And that is probably going to be a morph ball bomb kind of thing, so let's just... No, guess not. Let's try a charge shot. Yes, charge shot was it. That did not stay on for long. Is that my bike? What? It's just here? Wow, yeah, okay. What do we actually do here? I could just... Oh, I see. Okay, let's go to scan mode. Let's shoot one of these. All right, and now we can jump up here. Cute. These things we'd scanned before. All right, we have a door this way. Another thing to... Still no missiles, anyway. And that looks like the exit to a morph ball tunnel. Emergency decompression cap for the ion collection cylinder. Made to withstand extremely high pressures. It will break if hit with several... Oh, okay. Let's try breaking it now, then. Well, let's not break it with that. Well, explosive, not concussive. Okay. I have to get used to that. In old Metro Prime games... The name of the ore would signify whether you broke something with a missile or a bomb or a power bomb. Here it's just explosive and concussive, or like extremely explosive and extremely concussive, which is an interesting concept. So that means just missiles. But several. Okay. And I can go in. What's in here? Oh, a boost ball track. Okay, we can't do anything with that right now. But at least it's unlocked for later, I guess. Battery charge. Okay. Right, dead maintenance drones essentially. And we have further to go down. This was a pretty huge looking elevator. When we first got the map, I did notice that. All right. Thank you. Some missiles. All right. Let's head on down. Keep going. Actually, we have quite a ways to go. We're gonna take two more elevators to go all the way down, but perhaps we're stopping here. Oh yeah, we're coming over here. There's stuff to do, but I'm not sure which way we're gonna go. Let's assume then actually just one more elevator down, and we'll take a morph ball tunnel, presumably. I would not be surprised if they flip things on us and be like, oh, you got to the generator, but you have to go somewhere else to turn it on, so go this way, or something like that. Nope. Well, I'm full on everything. I don't need to. I can restrain from blowing things up if I have to. Let's see. Door seal with a security shutter can be released from the link terminal, which is still offline. Why was that a different scan when it literally had the same text as the shutter above? Engine core scanner inspects Viola engine cores currently offline. Large arm linked to the inspection scanner offline. Okay. Some interesting things going on in here. Maintenance tank system currently in startup sequence. Battery charge is 70%. Once startup completes, it will begin autonomous work. Robot arm of the Viola assembly line offline. Those are too far. But we're going to be walking around the area anyway, seemingly. Autonomous drone that maintains machinery and systems throughout the facility. Its internal circuitry appears to be defective, rendering it immobile. Alright. That looks like a missile lock. The lock can be removed only with explosives or by a powerful blast wave. Blast wave? I wonder what they mean by that. With the lock removed, the system will operate. Okay, yeah, whatever. I know what's up. And that's just a regular door. Ooh. Viola assembly line stage 1 currently offline. Okay. Oh, it's like tracks on the floor. Interesting. Assembly line stage 2. Stage 3. Stage 4. And a bunch of guys I'm just going to jump over and move on. Stage 5. Something I didn't see before. Bomb slot. Okay. Probably be using that to actually turn things on. Parts that failed inspection have been declared defective, such as faulty engine cores. The area is cleared intermittently. Another thing we can't go in. No missiles. Unfortunate. Oh, we can just go in. There's a lot of bugs down there. Factory elevator terminal currently offline. Okay. There's a lot of bugs. It's fine. There's a bomb slot there, but no way to get up to it. The only way to go is out there. Okay. So we'll just dodge these things and head through the door. On our way to the other elevator. Oh boy. Something's broken here. Oh, the window's just open. So the lightning just hits the inside. Cute. Alright, let's see. Yep. This looks correct. Really? Really? No missiles out of everything I blew up. I know I'm only down one, but come on. Alright, Alright, what we got in here? Kind of an access hatch used by minute sinks currently offline. We'll probably be able to go in there eventually. Component printer. Lamorn 3D printer for manufacturing parts for industrial goods. Currently offline. That seems like another... We can't scan that. More magnetic track, traversal system that utilizes magnetic adhesion. Maintenance tanks use these to travel during tasks. We knew that there was going to be a spider ball in this game from what we saw earlier, so that's no surprise. But I am having to keep a mental reminder to myself of where I'm gonna need to backtrack once I get that, because we didn't get the psychic boots for the first area, so there's stuff I have to go back for. So I feel like there's no guarantee we'll get spider ball here either. Manufacturing floor, elevator power. Okay. Well, I can blow that open. Component printer terminal used for controlling all 3D printers, currently offline. Where do we start the thing up? We still haven't seen that. Well, that's something interesting looking. Oh, those are warps. That goes to the Tower 1 generator, which is probably where we need to go. This goes to the elevator and then to the power core, which probably explains why... Oh no, that's a door that you can go in. But I don't know that we want to go that way. That's the... Yeah, the question now is essentially, which way do I go? Oh, you know what? The map will say. The map will literally tell me. We need to go... do a... That looks like a morph ball tunnel, but we are indeed... I hit the button to talk to Miles. I didn't mean to hit that. Anyway, looks like we do need to go this way specifically. That time I actually hit scan on purpose. I wanted to see if there was anything that I missed on the way up to that. Did I miss anything in here? I gotta get used to... Things look a lot more... It was easier to tell in Metroid Prime 3, 1, 2, and 3 when there was like stuff in the morph ball tunnels you could perhaps interact with that will let you go up to new areas to pick up power-ups. I don't see anything like that here, but I would just want to make absolutely sure. We definitely cannot go down. Check over here real quick. Yeah, okay, nothing. Just wanted to be sure. Lightning antenna. Harvest lightning strikes and conducts into the facility's electrical systems. Deploys automatically once both its cable spools have been released. Lightning absorption generator. Manages the collection of electricity from lightning strikes and routes that energy for use inside the tower. Currently offline. Dielectric lightning rod built by the Lamorn. It is part of a system to utilize the inclement weather of Volt Forge to harvest electricity from lightning strikes. Grapple point. Insulated secure fixture for attaching a wire. Used by maintenance tanks to avoid electric shots. Grapple points are anchor points designed for use by maintenance tanks while performing repairs or inspection. It's interesting that they built their maintenance bots to like grapple across gaps. You couldn't just give everything jetpacks? Anyway, oh my god, the psychic grapple. Everything is psychic in this game. Well, we don't have a grapple beam, so we can't go that way. But good to know the grapple beam will be a thing eventually. We'll scan those in a second. There continue to be no missiles anywhere. I am very not happy with my RNG here. Let's check these out. Spool of anchor cable locked by the nearby bomb slot. Deploys when both spools are released and the lighting antenna is in position. Okay. Well, that's pretty straightforward. I do notice that we have an ad coming up. so I might actually wait before I activate the next one and go to my break screen. Oh, let's scan this real quick. Lock us out. Conduit access hatch. No, it is online. It didn't lock us out. Okay. Yeah. Break coming up in like 40 seconds, so I'm actually going to pause here and cut to my BRB screen and come back in like 4 minutes, and then we will hit this other bomb slot then and see if that actually did anything. So see you all in about 4-ish minutes. All right, thank y'all for waiting through the ads. Welcome back. I was just going through the law book and all this here and realizing how much stuff I have left to get. That's a lot of question marks. All right. Anyway, we left off ready to hit this and see if this does anything. Is that what turns the power of this facility back on? Well, obviously we have to interact with that first. Scan that. Maintenance tank elevator. Oh, another elevator, except one for the morph ball specifically. All right. Oh, it's just an elevator into that. Okay. Cute. But we can roll into like side stuff on the way. I think I know what's about to happen. We're gonna come here to turn the power on, perhaps. I have no way to scan that. It's too far away. And then lightning is gonna strike this thing on the way back, so we have to like go in those side cubbies to hide, perhaps. Oh, that turned the music on too. Okay. All right. Can't hate that. Oh, yeah, that's I was correct. It shoots electricity through here. And we don't want to be in that, where that happens. All right, am I gonna make it? that was stressful. And then from here we can take the elevator up. All right.
Oh, good. We're back online. The facility's power has been restored. Once you return to the top floor, open the next tab.
Losing communications again still? I wonder why. Stuff is on. Let's scan the new stuff. Lightning absorption generator throttles and conditions the high voltage electricity discharged by the lightning antenna and routes it for use inside the tower. Online and operational. Good stuff. Oh, that activated other stuff. Oh, okay. What is this? Psychic boost rail. A track composed of psychic energy, often set along irregular curves. Once materialized, it can be traveled using the psychic boost ball, which again we don't have, but maybe we'll get that here. Don't know. But we didn't get the psychic boots, like I was saying earlier. I feel like between the boost ball, the grapple beam, and the spider ball, we're only going to get one of those in this area initially, probably. And I don't know if we'll get any, because we're definitely going to get the Viola, our motorcycle. Psychic boost rails are tracks of psychic energy for carrying objects between two fixed points. First, they must be materialized. Then, by activating the psychic boost ball at the track entrance, they provide high-speed transport to their terminus. Because these tracks are set along natural flows of psychic energy, they often follow irregular curves. Note that even if materialized, they cannot be traveled without the use of the psychic boost ball. Okay. I kind of guessed that. Thanks, game. Alright, we'll come back to that sometime later. Who knows? Anything else to scan? We can't get out there to scan that, but I think that was kind of a one-time thing anyway. Can we get close enough to get these? Yes. Maybe. Please. There we go. Flight drone. Flying mechanoids produces an experiment by the vehicle factory's administration AI. They are controlled by a separate management unit. Flight drones are multi-purpose mechanoids equipped with an enhanced iteration of the scanner drone anti-gravity engine. Flight drones have extensive movement freedom, even at high speeds. They lack independence, with all behavior directed by a separate control unit. They are unarmed and able to remain in operation as long as they stay in areas where electricity can be freely absorbed. They're not really hurting anything. Oh, what they do hurt is your ability to grapple across this gap. So once you get the grapple beam, you gotta blow them up first before you try to swing over there. I'll definitely remember that when the time comes. It's not really relevant right now. All right, now we can actually explore this area. Oh, geez, I didn't even think about that. Of course, the lightning is just on everywhere. All right. Which means I should be careful coming out of here too. Who knows what I'm gonna run into? And hit the morph ball button and not the jump button. Stuff is on, so actually, where am I supposed to go next? The map will not say. Oh, no, that's the save room. We're theoretically supposed to come up here to get back to a tower, but I feel like while we're supposed to take this door to go out to this tower. There's something out here to get. But before I do that, while I'm in the area, I feel like there's the stuff here will manufacture my motorcycle. So I feel like I should stay here and figure out how to do that. Maybe, possibly. Component printer terminal online. Access code approved. Touch a hologram to activate all printers and initiate the manufacturing line. Hell yeah, let's get my motorcycle. Well, let's see where the process will fail first. I'm sure we'll have to step in and fix something. Maybe. Okay, so we're supposed to go that way now. Everything is due to the scannable. My tendency to scan and read everything is really going to bite me in this game. Component printer activated. Metals are molecularized and instantly bonded to build each part layer by layer to match the provided 3D data. After inspection, parts are moved to the next stage of manufacture. Okay. What are these? Lemon wireless power connector. Distributes electrical energy from power cells to the component printers. Use caution near high voltage currents and electrical arcs. We have no reason to go in there, so that's fine. That's not scannable. That's a door we can enter. We probably will have to in order to jump up there. There seems to be nothing else in this room we can do. But we can't jump up there to go back inside. That's too high up and I don't see a way to get it down. So we probably have no choice but to actually go through this door, which is going to lead us to an entirely different area. That's going to lead us down. We were outside. That's where the generator was. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to... That claims to be an elevator. But it's up right now, and I don't see any easy way to get it down. So I think what the game really does want me to do is just go through here and go downstairs first. Which I kind of suspect might be a boss down there or something. We'll see. Walkway heavily damaged by a strong impact. The path that remains is unstable. Any additional load will cause to collapse. Okay. Yep, saw that coming. Oh, no, we can't go this way. Ceiling power line severed. Restoring power to Tower 1 has caused a high voltage fault electrifying the floor. The only way across here... I may be wrong. Yeah, no, I was right. Secure fixture for protection of wire. Used by minutes takes... Yeah, okay. We need the grapple beam. Oh, grapple beam in this game, you can like grapple to a spot and then pan over and grapple to another spot and like wall hop. That's pretty cool, actually. Unfortunately, we don't have a grapple beam to do that with, so we actually are gonna have to come back this way later. So there is something I can do in this room. There is some way to get this elevator to drop. And I'm not sure what it is. There's not an elevator recall terminal down here. At least not one that I saw. That leads to the power core, okay. Oh, I thought maybe I could just stand in one of those and get taken up, but no. There's also this, but I don't see a way to get up there. Oh, wait, can I just come in here? That doesn't seem like something that would send me that way, though. But I don't see any other path to take, and that seems like maybe... I guess it's worth a try. Just be very careful here. Nope, didn't do anything. Alright, it was an idea. I really don't see where to go from here. It is a Metroid Prime game, though, which means I'm missing something. That's all it is. I just need to figure out what I'm missing and where I need to go from there. How will we get up there if we can't take this as an elevator? And we can't go across that way. We have no way to get up there, because that's what we need, but that's not coming down. And there's nothing to scan down here to get it to come down. I know I have to be missing something obvious, but I cannot for the life of me tell what. This is the door that I just tried going in. that leads to a area I can't explore right now. And then right next to it is the one leading up. Yeah, this is correct. We can't interact with that anymore. It won't grab me because I'm not one of the things it's trying to print, which makes sense. I cannot double jump, so I couldn't get up there if I wanted to. This thing might be a path out of there that just drops you back in here, perhaps. So that might be an exit. But then where's the entrance? That just leads back outside, which doesn't help. Because one path was grapple, which we don't have, and the other path was boost ball, which we also don't have. Let me verify that though. Control beam missile launcher. Spring ball, psychic. Okay, yeah, just verifying that for some reason I didn't forget that I had either grapple or boost ball. I definitely do not have either. Okay, so going back outside won't help us. But there's like nothing else in this room to interact with. If I stand directly underneath this thing, the elevator won't come down. I guess I can try going back in this door and just see. I thought I looked pretty thoroughly, and there's nothing I can do in here, but I could perhaps be wrong. Yeah, I don't have grapple beam, so that's worthless essentially. What is that? Managed shaft cover significantly damaged. Can be pulled free with enough force, which would also require the grapple, because that's like a lasso thing. You probably need to get to that side and then out there and then grapple that to make another grapple point or something. Either way, that all requires a thing I don't have. So that won't help. I must be missing something in here, but what? It really just feels like this elevator should just drop. And then that would be all I need to go back up. But I didn't seem to be able to. Yeah, I've like lost access to Miles, so he can't help. I could try going back outside. I didn't actually do that yet. I just assumed that nothing out there would help me. And I still think that's the case, honestly, but we could just head in this direction. Right, let's wait. Yeah, this takes me outside, and there's nothing to do out here. But go back out there if I wanted to, and there's really no reason to. So that's psychic boost, can't use that. That's grapple beam, can't use that. Could try and blow these up and see if I can get more missiles while I'm in the area. Nope. Oh well. Didn't actually look out. No, nothing really out there. Nothing there either. No, I was right. There's nothing really I can do out there. We're basically locked in here until we figure out what I'm missing. There's like nothing to scan. You know what? One thing I haven't tried actually is just to shoot one of these and take it places and just see if there's anything interesting to blow up that I haven't seen yet. Oh, what is this? Not what I thought it would be. Let's take this in here, because this was also a thing, wasn't it? It's tough to... Oh, that's just nothing. I thought that was an entrance, but I guess not. That's a shutter that we can't go in. There's also this thing, which doesn't look interactable, but this is like, maybe I was wrong, maybe it is. That seemed like maybe it could have been something. It's difficult to get angles here. There's so many morph ball tunnels. I have to assume that I can just morph ball somewhere, but I don't see anything out here. You know, I also didn't try this though. That looks like something morph ball in there, but I can't go in there as is, so that doesn't seem to be the right way, at least not right away. There's no morph ball holes down here. I did already try rolling into the center there and nothing happened. Could just try shooting these things out. Seems like a bad idea to stop the factory from running, but no, it's not doing anything. That's just sending power to the printers, which... Oh, you know what? Maybe it's not picking me up because you need to be in morph ball form here. Aha! You sit here and hang out and wait, and it grabs you. Okay. It took me way too long to figure that out. But it won't throw me up because that's not the right piece. Do I count as a wheel? Will it put me in that one? I guess I can try each of them. This one wouldn't work either, but... I knew the secret had to be something in this room I was missing, but it took way too long to figure it out. This one almost certainly won't work either. It's got to be the last one, the actual wheels. I will just become a wheel for my own motorcycle, I guess. All right, we'll come over here and finally this should be what I need. Hey, there we go. That was a bit of a brain teaser. Kind of unnecessary, actually. Like unnecessarily brain teasery. But whatever, it's fine. That is a spider ball track. So we'll want to come back this way at some point far in the future. There we go. Boy, that took forever to figure out. From here. Oh. The thing that I couldn't scan. Oh, because it wasn't active before. Now the power's on, it's like actually a working elevator. That makes canonical sense. It was just very annoying. All right, let's move on finally. All right, clearly for now, I guess we just go back upstairs. There's not really anything else we can do at the moment. Hopefully when I get upstairs. Didn't I come down here to not just activate the whole factory, but also I'm supposed to get some kind of suit that will let me use the motorcycle? And that hasn't happened yet, so I don't know if that happens upstairs or do we have to go somewhere else for it. So clearly there's still stuff to do. All right. Oh. Oh, now we actually got Angry bots, okay. Maintenance tank. Oh, these are what the tanks are. Autonomous mobile drone responsible for performing maintenance from the facility. Its welding beam can also be used against intruders. The maintenance tank is an autonomous drone that automatically maintains, manages, and repairs all devices and equipment developed by the Lamor technicians in the machine era. These drones also function as a security force. If unauthorized individuals are detected in the facility, these drones are permitted to engage and eliminate intruders with their welding beam. Larger and smaller types have been developed to carry out their various responsibilities. Okay. Maybe the AI here is like a giant maintenance tank or something along those lines. Did you just roll at me? What are you even doing? Learn to morph ball better, first of all. Alright, any more of them? Doesn't look like it. Let's scan some stuff now then. Large robot arm linked to the inspection scanner. Engine cores that pass inspection and move to the assembly line. Those that fail are placed with other defective components. The arm is different from this. Okay. Viola engine core inspection scanner. Green lights indicate it's passed, while red indicates failures. Cores are moved immediately after a verdict is received. Let's see. Limorn laser welding device. Fuses metals using a high output laser capable of extreme precision at high speeds. I wonder if we'll steal one of those to get a plasma beam. Plate platform transports and assemble Viola to the next stage production. Okay. This is a different arm. A roller arm that assists with attaching parts to engine cores. These parts are fused using beam irradiation. It got attached to a platform and then became not scannable anymore. It did it again. Let me try and scan that one as it's going. Viola assembly line online. Parts are assembled, then beam irradiated as they are moved to the next step of construction. Okay. I think there's nothing else to scan, and it wants us to go up there. Got it. Let's... That's a bomb slot. How do we get up there? Oh, we don't. Right. That's the thing we can do. We hold... It's taking me some time to remember that that's a thing, that I can just toss my morph ball bombs. And the bomb slot is offline. No surprise there. Bomb slot operation complete. Link device activated. Okay. In we go. Do we go this way? I guess I should have checked first to see if I can go that way. Too late now. Cute. Oh, I'm in here with all the broken parts. Nice. But then I can just hop this way. We can't go that way. That's beam radiation. But now we can turn this on and off. So I can just take the elevator whenever I want to. Excellent. Which takes us back down. We cannot go that way. That's what I want to check. Didn't do that at first, and I wanted to make sure that there was nothing I could do there. So we do actually go or do something up here, but what is the question? Oh, I'm an idiot. We can just... Well, we can't keep going that way because there's a... Oh, okay. Cute. How come they stop right there? That's a tricky one. All right, and then that's... Keep going this way. Oh, they're just all over the place now. I should consider using my missiles. Back over here. Security shuttle terminal online to release a shutter touch hologram. It's cool that we can interact with things and like the scan mode stays on. And that just lets us come from this side, so we don't have to do all that next time. Good. Let's move on. All right, so we're clearly just trying to make our way back upstairs at this point. We'll see. Maybe we'll get the motorcycle. Maybe we'll get our new suit. One of the two when we get back to the top. We'll find out. But at this point, the obvious goal is just to go back up. We have one more area to go through, and then we'll be up there. What was that? Oh. An enemy in the elevator room? Is that allowed? I was not expecting that. Still not getting anything but energy. I'd really like some missiles, but oh well. Alright, we're in here. That is still inaccessible until I get boost ball. So I guess the goal here now is just we take this all the way up. But first, let's... That's just power. Nothing we can do there. Okay, I get the general idea. We need to ride this. Oh, we can't do that before... We can't do it before, period. We have to wait for it to go and then hop on. Alright, so we come back over here first, and then we wait. No, and then up here and hang out and wait for the same thing to finish. And then we go back. I'm assuming. I don't actually know. Ah, I was correct. Nice. One more time. I was wrong. Oh, I made it just in time. We still can't get that. Well, maybe we can actually. The power's on now, so maybe I can actually just activate this and walk across. Let's see. Okay, a single missile was not enough. Two might have done it. I didn't try that. But anyway. Finally, missiles. But we also can't open that. Spinner, secondly, we need the boost ball to even turn that on, which means we also need it to get in. What are these? High voltage electric discharge emitter. Passes evaporated particles through plasma, giving them a positive charge. Using the able to... Okay, we saw this before, but I guess they're new scans because they're on now. I didn't scan the platforms, I jumped up the whole way. Negatively charged electrostatic platforms. Positive charge is emitted to its connective viola in order to fuse materials using a form of depositioning. Okay. Elevator recall terminal. Elevator activated to operate touch hologram at the center of the elevator. Oh, now we can just take this all the way up. Okay. So that lets us quickly get in and out, but we cannot actually get this missile expansion until we get the boost ball. So we'll have to come back for that. For now, we'll continue the way we're going. But at least we activated the elevators all on the way, so it'll be quick to get back down. When we inevitably have to go back down to pick up power-ups that we skipped. once we have like the boost ball and the spider ball and the grapple beam. And I'm sure we'll have to go down to that power core room sometime in the future. But once we do need to go do all that, it'll be easier with all the power restored to like all the elevators. So we got the missiles already, so we're good here. But reflex has me blow up everything anyway. What about this? This is still locked though. Transport tube online, destination, power one generator. Scanner drone, autonomous AI drone for facility maintenance, equipped with an X-ray scanner linked to a maintenance tank. Scanner drones are autonomous robots created to help maintain the Volt Forge vehicle factory. They are equipped with a small anti-gravity engine, enabling free movement while in the air. The X-ray camera inspects factory equipment, sending repair requests to maintenance tanks if a malfunction is detected. While programmed mainly for maintenance tasks, they are also equipped with beam weapons to combat threats to itself or to nearby drones. Well, I'm not fighting anything, so that leads to another tower, but I have no way to activate it, so I guess we'll move on. All right, we're back in here first. And we can actually access the other locations. Viola assembly complete, transferring to Tower 2 storage to await test ride. Okay, so there's a process. And we're not going to get it immediately.
Anything you can activate now that the power's back on to clear the way to the next tower.
Well, this looks like it. All right. I'm not sure which of these towers are supposed to go in first, but obviously we activate one of these to do it. But that will wait a little bit because we have another ad in like 6 seconds. So I'm gonna go back to my radar screen and I'll be back in about 3-ish minutes. See you all shortly. All right, welcome back. Thank you for waiting through that break. Let's get back into things. Where was I? I was about to scan some stuff, and I want to scan this first because this thing closer to me looks like what I'm supposed to actually interact with. Latest model of the Viola Neuro bike, mass produced during the machine era, but redesigned for the psychic era, only drivable by its registered rider, identified by their nanosuit. Dedicated frequency calls allow the Viola to be summoned in remote areas, so this function is limited to places in which it can travel. I read through all this, but I'm not a registered user, so it's not going to let me do it. But I guess I could try again for the hell of it. We'll watch the cutscene one more time where Samus fails to start the bike up. Yeah, I did this before I ended the stream on Monday, and I was like, well, how do I get my bike? And I was hoping that we would get it tonight, but we still have a lot of this tower to explore, so it's still possible that it will happen. Build suit. Oh, maybe this scans the target, produces a body appropriate suit currently online. Touch. Okay, maybe it was as simple as this, perhaps, which is kind of ridiculous. Let's see. This is our first suit upgrade, I believe, and it is actually kind of not unobtrusive, but we get it weirdly. We just walk up to a machine that's like, give me a motorcycle, and we get a new suit for it. It's a good looking suit though. Can now ride Viola. To fully operate this vehicle, driver registration is required. Okay. Which I look at the lights. Oh my god, that is unnecessary. Let's register with our bike. All right, try one more time. Oh, it's not what I meant to do. Just trying to tighten my Joy-Con grips. They want us that we can only go this way? Okay, interesting. This is completely unnecessary, but I love it. Alright, this is full-on Mario Kart, okay. Interesting that they're having us go to this tower first. We were supposed to go to Tower 1 originally, weren't we? Okay. Oh, it disappeared. I guess we can call it back somehow. But now we can probably explore this area because we have our bike. Hooray! All right, here's another map for this tower specifically. I feel like Tower 1 was definitely our destination, but I guess they wanted to explore 3 first and then 2, so... okay, where are we going from here, though? That theoretically will take us over to 2. Oh, we can just keep going. But, like, what's here? What do we have in this tower first? Viola chute. Once claimed, Viola are transferred to storage using these pipes. Viola robotic cleaning arm performs laser beam cleaning, currently offline. There's a scannable over here. Power's actually not on this tower, it occurs to me. That's the elevator down. Are we supposed to, I guess we're gonna do the same thing. A lot of actually the first thing I should do this is an offline elevator. Tower 2, Tower 3. We probably will not be allowed to go that way while the power's out, I'm guessing. Definitely save. Good progress, important item pickup. Don't want to lose that by accident. Okay. So we can just go back that way if we want. Or we can go this way. Oh, plus is how you do it. Okay. So we can't keep going. Interesting. Oh, you can just run right through. Oh, excellent. Incredible. Nice. So you can just go straight to this tower. Which has an elevator going down to somewhere. That's not what I'm gonna hit. Let's scan some stuff. Vehicle suit upgrade system adds heat resistant features to vehicle suit activated by the link spinner. We don't have the boost ball, so we can't turn that on yet. Tower 2 to Tower 1, okay. So that will just take us back. Route for shipping Viola after receiving final certification. Uses rails for transport. Terminal for transferring Viola to final certification. Also perform shipment management. Currently offline, it said. Just making sure. Yes, it did. Shutter gating access to the test circuit. Link to the nearby map station. Activation of the Tower 3 map hologram will unlock the shutter. Let's see, what is this? Map station offline. Activating the lightning absorption generators for towers 1 and 2 will bring it online. Okay. Tower 2 absorption generator system currently offline. Can be activated manually. Tower 1 lightning absorption generator system activation complete. Operating at full power. Alright. And then this is Tower 3's power. Access to Tower 3 test circuit and vehicle final certification denied. The Tower 2 lightning absorption generator system must be activated. Okay. Alright, so they do want us to... Oh. Another scan that I didn't see because it was behind me. Route for transferring vehicle from Tower 2 to final certification. Once certification is complete, the vehicle is shipped. And this is just telling us that we can go back to Tower 2. Alright. I do want to see what the path is like going back. So obviously we need to complete all the towers to make our bike functional everywhere, I guess. That's what they're getting at. Oh, that was the wrong way. Gotta hit the jump straight on. I lost 10 health for that. Oh well. But we've already been here, so we can keep going. And there's a save point that we can restore health at back on the other side, so it's fine. Alright, so I now understand what I have to do. Come back in here. Oh, the boxes are regenerated. Not that I needed them, but... Yeah, let's pop in here and... Wait, we don't really need to do that. I only lost 10 energy, it's fine. And I can just get that back here. Let's just keep going. Alright, so now let's turn the power on for this facility. That looked like a gate at first, or like a grate I could shoot, but... Anything interesting to scan in here? Yes, as it turns out. Transport tube, a network for moving small cargo, currently offline. Those tubes have been in every elevator to date. I wonder where they actually go. Alright, elevator's on. This Volt Force theme song reminds me of Rudis' theme from Metroid Prime 3. To a slight extent, actually. I dig it. A lot of something that's not going to attack us until we turn the power on. Spinner. I feel like if there's a spinner in here, then we're almost certainly going to have to get... Oh, what? Okay. Okay. I feel like we're going to have to get Boost Ball in this tower, perhaps. These are like the same guys I fought before, so I'm not particularly worried. They are indeed the same guys. I don't know how many of them I'll fight, though. Wrong button. All right, that's one of them. Two. You were flying around a lot. Three. And more of them. Okay. Are they any different? No. Wow, that thing just... Wow! Okay, don't let them get close, I see. Jeez. All right. Cool. Those things hit really hard when they got close. Jeez. That's the way we came. Yeah, that is indeed the way we came. Okay. I was gonna scan this thing. Another guy couldn't have already. Ooh. Okay. Cute. Magnetic fields are being generated in the hall. With each lightning strike, beware of falling objects as these fields dissipate. Will the fields pick me up? No, they won't. Which makes it pretty easy to deal with. Just... I need to get health back anyway, so... Alright, easy peasy. Coming back to full. Excellent. And I wasted a missile. Not excellent. Alright, let's keep going. Down further. How far down do I need to go for this one? Oh, there's no power core down there, so we're only taking one more elevator down to turn the power on. They're coming immediately back up. Okay. Presumably we'll be fighting more guys with some type in this room, though. Maybe. We'll see. Nothing else in there. Nothing else to scan. There we go. Saw that coming. Same deal or something else? Oh, that's new. Oh, it made that. What? It generates other guys? Okay, that's not cool. Where'd it go? Oh, jeez. I'm just trying to... Okay, we gotta take these guys out first. Too many of them. All up in the way. Gotta get some health back. I would really like to scan this guy. There we go, finally. Cybot teleporter. Equipped with a short-range teleport device and blades on both arms. It attacks using an X-shaped beam and rotational slashes. Talk about teleporters, a battle model equipped with a short-range teleportation device for improved battle mobility. Due to problems of production costs, it never entered mass production, and only the prototype remains. Both arms are equipped with plasma blades. During combat, it will cross its arms in the air and launch an X-shaped plasma beam, then teleport near the enemy and spin its upper body to slice with its blades. It can also send combat instructions to maintenance tanks. Okay. Alright, just trying to free some space up for myself here. At the cost of all my misses. Okay, got some back. This guy's teleporting all over the place though. Should be fine though, because I finally took out all the bots. So now we just wait for it to teleport down to me and get close. That was really quick. Slightly too quick to dodge, honestly. I was worried about that. Wasn't too bad in the end, but I don't know how you're actually supposed to dodge it when it teleports right next to you like that, but at least we managed to get out of the fight without losing a tremendous amount of energy. So that was something. There's still boxes to blow up on the way. Maybe we can get some back. A little bit, perhaps. Alright, well that's better than nothing. Regular small guys. Who might have some energy for me, so let's blow them all up. Alright, a little bit. I didn't mean to do that. Let's scan that. Scan this. Elevators ascent and descent functions critically damaged. Elevator may stop during operation. Exercise caution. Okay, I kind of figured something like that was going to happen based on the way it looked. What is all this? Elevator battery severely damaged. Analysis implies the battery was heavily overcharged by current from the connected lightning charging rod. Alright, well there's nothing for it. We'll go in and we'll get stuck midway and we'll have to like morph ball out or something. Whoa. Alright, so we're not going back up. Seems to be the case here. But we're also about to come out to... Oh, we have this room first. Alright. Oh, this is another boss room. Let's scan these guys first. Large robot arm for moving containers. Though command input is still supported, its automation programming has been reset, making autonomous operation impossible following power restoration. Alright. We are in the archives, apparently. I was expecting a fight. Maybe the fight will happen after we turn the power back on. Oh, there's enemies in here? Well, they're not scannable, so I don't need to stop. Oh, all these things are going to be shooting electricity when I come back up, I'm sure. All right. We're out here, and I know what to expect here. Anything interesting? Oh, is that lore? No. Scoutbot emits ultrasonic waves from overhead to detect and map the positions of valuables in the area. Electric shock. Oh, right. Those guys. Which we cannot use until we get access to a wave beam of some sort, which I don't know that will happen here. In the meantime, it's pretty obvious what we're supposed to do, so let's get to it. Oh, there's a lot of guys out there, but we can't shoot from here. I can still do. Oh, okay. We're not dropping the bomb there. Thankfully, this time I did remember that I have my neat ability to do this. All right, let's turn the power on. Let's see exactly what's going to happen out there. Oh, you can't walk on it. Okay. I was going to try and scan them because it looked like they were a different scan. I don't know how accurate that actually is, but if they are, I can't get them from there. Wow, that's a lot of them. And they're clearly going to do something in a second. Well, the thing they're doing is not what I was expecting them to do. Oh, they're following me. What in the world? Oh, it's going all the way out. Interesting. All right, anything after that I miss? We're locked from going back in. Okay. Oh, that's the commander drone. All right. Flight drone MCU. Marvel Cinematic Universe 1 manages flight drones produced by the vehicle's factory administration AI. Analysis supplies and modifications for battle have been made. The core is defended by 3 energy spheres. If all are destroyed, the MCU will briefly malfunction. However, the spheres quickly self-repair, so they must all be destroyed at the same time for this to occur. Flight drone's master control unit is an experimental mechanoid built by the factory's administration AI to control the facility's over 100 flight drones. Presumably, it was modified for combat after Samus Aran's arrival on Beerus. 3 energy spheres surround the MCU to defend it by forming a shield. These spheres can also attack using beam shots. The MCU itself is armed with a charged particle cannon. If all energy spheres are destroyed, the MCU will briefly malfunction. However, because the spheres can quickly self-repair, they must all be destroyed at the same time for this to occur. Attacking the MCU will also require thinning its defensive wall of drone. Yeah, I figured. All right. On the plus side, we're going to get a ton of health pickups from this. What is this? Oh, it's coming after me. I thought I got more ball under it, but that turned out not to work like I thought it would. They're pretty well thinned at this point. Might just have to single shot now. Let me try more ball. I think that actually will work. No. I do like that you can lock on a target. Oh, it brought them back. Dang, I thought it was smart. I thought it was almost good. You have to get him down enough that I can. One more. Nice. Now let's just missile the hell out of it. Oh, that didn't last for long. Oh, they're all back already. Okay. Oh, I stunned it out of it. Okay. Nice. I always love the enemies that you fight that have like a bajillion things around them to give you pickups, so that you're not really in any danger of like losing all your health during the fight. All right, nothing else we can really do out here, and we got everything back. Missile, yeah, 20 out of 20. We're good. All right, since we just fought a boss, I guess we're probably not going to fight a boss in this big room that we passed to. Hopefully. One would hope. All right. And head right on out, but be careful because there might be lightning in here too. Yep. Just took a while for it to start. All right, what's going on back in this room? That stuff's on the scan. We know those aren't going to start up. Oh, maybe there is a boss still? What? Even after we already fought one? Oh, okay. Maybe no boss, but stuff is activating for us to enter. Oh, Silux? Oh, all right. What's up with you, bro? Why are you even here? Where are we, first of all? And all right. Scans detect an electrical shock arm cannon. Further analysis blocked by a powerful psychic jammer. Wow, we can't actually scan him. Okay. Oh no, an ad break in. I was trying to scan those, but we can't scan those. Trying to just waste my missiles on them, first of all. Okay. Oh, I should scan this. Target is narrowing shield by spinning at high velocity. Physical contact is dangerous, but the spin may be disrupted by inflicting concussive damage to be. Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to do concussive. Oh, concussive. That's more ball. It's really quick to come after. The timing is awkward here. Let's let it pass by first. There we go. What? It went right back into it. Rude. Okay. Seems like he's out of it for now. Not a new skin. Wow, when do I get to be able to just fly? Ad starting in 4 seconds. I should take a break in the middle of the boss fight. I will give myself a stretch break and come back in about 3 minutes and hopefully beat this guy. So be back in a bit. All right, we're back. Thank you for bearing through that. And I just noticed again that foobar is broken again. I need to figure out why it's doing that. Maybe I should actually switch to not foobar for my break screen music. That's so weird. Anyway, let's get back to this fight with Silux. Let me. Hopefully, I don't get hit as I'm. Okay, good. I didn't get hit on my way back in. Excellent. Oh, this again. Okay. Fine. Let's dodge him once. Wow, he. Alright. Whoa. What is this? Let's pick up that help. Badly needed. We're almost back to full now. It's nice. There we go. I think that's it. Wow. Rude. I wasn't expecting that to happen right when it did, so I wasn't prepared. I have the idea on that now. Man, double jump would be great for that, but oh well. I don't like when he does it twice in a row like that. It's kind of rude. Wow, did a lot more than I was expecting. It's going in really weird directions this time, which is... There we go. Alright. Let you do your 6 in a row. You might do more. He doesn't have all the health left though, so... Okay. There we go. Almost got him. There we go. Nice. Why do you have your gun down? Put your gun back up, Samus, please. Oh. That's not Silas. Interesting. I have questions. I didn't even think to scan the arena. We might have been blocked in, and the block in might have been an actual scannable. I guess I'll find out later when I get to the end of the game and it's not 100%. Unfortunate. Well, now stuff is coming out that... No, that's not true. Because we scanned Silex and there was nothing else near me to scan. It was pretty obvious when I was trying to scan him that there was like nothing else there. So we must be okay on that end. Good. There's nothing else really to do in here, so I guess we'll just stuff is happening, but we know from the earlier scans that it's not working correctly. All just shooting stuff down. Okay, let's move on. So ironically, we're already back at full health, despite all that. Enough drops from when he was doing stuff and we were bombing him out of it that that we got refills. 0 missiles, unfortunately. And you know how bad my RNG is with... Okay. Nice elevator. Oh. Hello. What are you? Large shot expansion. Increases maximum shot. That's not a thing at the moment. What is shot ammo? The main attach can be forced open, but I don't have any way to get up there, I don't think. That seems like a grapple beam thing, which I don't have yet. So presumably whatever the shot ammo goes for is the thing we'll get before we get the grapple beam. It might actually be ammo for the viola, maybe even. Missiles! Thank goodness. Do we have any enemies to fight in here? Hopefully not. We fought enemies literally every room on the way, so... I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. Really, just let me out of here, please. Alright. It's fine. No, I want to scan this guy, please. There are more of them? What? Cyber with an energy shield equipped with the left arm that reflects beam attack. Shield can be removed before. I don't have the way to pull it off, but soldier model battle mechanism with a device on its left arm that generates energy fields able to reflect any beam attack. This can act as a defensive shield or use an offensive weapon by raising the device's output and ramming into threats with the strength of shield. The shield itself can be pulled apart and destroyed with a psychic lasso, which I do not have yet. Wonderful. In the meantime, I have very few missiles left, so I don't want to waste them all. So let's take out these guys the regular way. And by regular way, I mean 2 missiles. Two missiles essentially, and a couple beam shots. That guy's just gonna have to be slow beam shots when it dashed until we get the psychic lasso. That was gonna be the only option, unfortunately. We scanned everything in here already. Oh, but there's another box here. Missiles, please. Ah, well, at least I got some back. I'm back 10 out of 20. It's not horrible. All right, we're almost out of here, though, I think. One more room before we go back up to the top. All right, what nonsense will we encounter in this room that we got to fight off? That seems to be the theme for this tower. Enemies in every single room, all the way. Oh yes, this room. Oh, step back in. God damn it. All right, let's take a trip. All right. Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna stand right here. Shoot these things out of the way really quickly. Then I can step out safely. And try and get these things. See if we can get some missiles out of these, maybe. Nothing, huh? Because of course. Oh, hello. Just right into the room and immediately. That's just a regular one, though. I was expecting more. There also doesn't seem to be anything in the room other than, well, there's that spinner, but we don't have. Oh, turrets. Okay. They added that in the game too. Amazing. An AI-controlled beam cannon that automatically attacks intruders within the facility. Is vulnerable to cold and can be destroyed with electric shocks. Laymorn beam turrets are autonomous beam cannons designed to repel trespassing threats and vermin. When their motion sensors detect a threat, they unfold from their standby configuration to become a gun emplacement, continuously launching periods of electromagnetic beam shots. They are lightly... Hey, Lemon. Yeah, we're finding a lot of enemies in this room, in this tower, which is annoying, but it's going relatively well so far. I got my motorcycle. I'm trying to get back upstairs so I can, like, take that motorcycle somewhere else. Turrets. I know how to deal with turrets. Good to know freezing is a thing. We will get an ice beam eventually, I guess. Oh, I didn't even think of... Will this do enough damage to be worth it? Oh, you can just... How many shots do you... 3. Okay. I feel like that wasn't worth it. Let's just do this. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's far ahead of me, so it didn't surprise me she got it quite a bit ago. I only just got the motorcycle today. It's nice. I enjoy it. You'll get to see it again in a second, actually, because we're going back upstairs to the part where we will be able to use it. Oh, there were boxes down there. I could have gotten some missiles. It's fine. There's a save room up here that will refill me. All we can really do is ride between these towers, though, so we can't really make much use of it properly. But there's an entire desert outside that we'll be able to ride it around in, so that will come soon, I'm sure. Oh, hello. It's wild to me that there are enemies in this room when the safe room is like right nearby. I was expecting this to be the safe room. It's fine. It's just these little guys, so it's not a big deal. Is there any more over there? Well, we got a lot of stuff we can scan now that the power's on, so. Robot arm for cleaning viola. The arm tip emits short pulse laser beams to irradiate, peel off, and vaporize any stains. Actually, before we scan anymore, let me... I went through a lot just now. I should play it safe. Let me fill my energy back up and fill my missiles too. I'm still very curious about that fight with what I thought was Silux. That was actually a fight with one of the AI bots out here that I guess Silux was either controlling or made it look like him. I don't know what's going on with that. Activates the maintenance tank elevator online. Touch the hologram to operate. And that is active now. Lightning absorption generation systems in Tower 1 and Tower 2 are online. Access to Tower 3 test circuit granted, which I saw that earlier when I went further than I was supposed to, because I was just curious. What is this? Maintenance tank elevator, currently offline. This turns it on. But what are we doing with that when it's on? Well, obviously we go in, I guess, into the now irradiated lightning struck thing. Let's be safe for the... Oh, I see. There is a missile expansion there I gotta very quickly get. Didn't quite make it, but it's fine. Alright, that's very helpful, especially considering how many missiles I used in that Silux fight. Alright, we're good. Since we took a lot of damage in there, though, I should go back and restore that, so let's run back up and save them real quick. Since Silux is doing stuff here, I wonder if that's the reason that we cannot contact Miles right now. Miles' words when he was able to talk earlier implied that it was the lightning storm that was the problem, but I wonder. Alright, now we can move on. We gotta head to Tower 3. We have turned on the power in towers 1 and 2, so something in tower 3 is now accessible to us. I don't know what. Well, let's go find out. On my nice new motorcycle. I do look forward to driving this thing out in the desert, where I'm not restricted to like one specific lane. Sorry, it is still inverted, but it's very weird. Getting used to the camera on this is something I'm gonna have to spend some time with, clearly. But right now, I can only take the motorcycle in between like these 3 towers. Now that that's on, this should be right. I still can't do that because that requires spinner. That will apparently give me this game's version of the various suit, but I have to have spinner to be able to do that. However, I can do. Oh, this is the door opening and closing. I can do this though. Now that we have turned this on, Tower 2 lighting absorption generator system activation complete, operating at full power. Tower 3 test circuit systems online. Access granted. Activate the map station to open the shutter. And let's do that. What's going on in Tower 3? Tower 3 looks like, okay, is this just like a racing track? The whole tower is just learn how to use the Viola motorcycle? Looks like it. But what's that at the bottom? I'm very curious. But let's take a look now that we have the map. Wow, that's not helpful. Let's zoom out. Oh, wait. Oh no, I was looking at the other tower. We are still going down to what is basically a gigantic area, but oh, there's a teleport key and probably the boss for the region. Okay. Presumably that boss will give us also. Let's see, what have we seen so far? Psychic boots platforms, so we can double jump. We haven't gotten that yet. That we saw in the first region. I haven't seen any psychic platforms in this region for the boots. In this region, we also have seen grapple beam spots. Boost ball spots. The lasso is done with the grapple beam. What else did we see? And no, the spinners are boost ball too. Trying to think. Boost ball, grapple beam. There was something else that I haven't unlocked yet that I think this region would have access that you could use, but I can't remember off the top of my head. There's definitely like 4 items that this boss might give us, or it might just give us a brand new one and we can't go back to any of the areas. I guess we'll see. Anyway, there's no save room up here, unlike the other 2 towers, so I guess that's further down. But clearly the next step is to take our motorcycle downstairs and just not morph ball. That would be a long trip. And we take the whole motorcycle course all the way down to what is clearly the boss room for this arena. But hopefully there is a there's absolutely gonna be a save room nearby. Oh, this is an elevator? Okay. Okay. Today we'll be conducting Viola performance and combat trial. Wow, alright. Directions will be provided in each trial. Performance will factor in the final vehicle certification. Jeez. As a reminder, all 3 test courses must be completed before Viola is delivered to the certification supervisor, which is probably the boss we gotta fight. Alright, so we have to clear 3 Mario Kart courses before we can fight the boss. Got it. Well, I appreciate the tutorial, honestly. Complete a full lap in under 50 seconds. Okay. That doesn't seem too difficult, but we'll see. certainly the controls for this are not as seamless as an actual racing game, which doesn't help, but just driving is not too difficult, at least. All right, that's that. What's next? Use the vehicle boost ability to destroy 3 targets. The ability that I didn't know exists. Alright. Thanks, game. Alright, and what's the last thing? Use the power slide to destroy 9 targets. Alright, okay. You gotta do that right in the middle of the arena to get everything. Pretty much. Not what I was expecting, but whatever. Because I was not in the middle of track before, I need to bring it out of 3, I guess. 11 out of 9, okay. I did even better than necessary. Oh, we get the like the Mario Kart finish. See, this is unnecessary, but I will vibe with this for a second. I just appreciate that they thought that they needed to put an end course sequence here. Oh, they're playing the Metroid Prime, like, it's a remix of the Metroid Prime title screen from Prime 1, 2, and 3. That's actually very cute. I appreciate that. If they had to do victory lap music, that was an excellent choice. Alright, that was quite good. We're going to this elevator, okay. And now I guess they will send us to... We're definitely going downstairs. More Tron, all right. Excellent work, driver. Why, thank you. Prepare vehicle for the next. Oh, that was the first test of 3? Oh, dang, okay. All right. Oh, yeah, that makes sense with what I saw on the map. All right. Okay, what do we got? Scan the flying target while driving. Interesting. Cool, you can do that. Viola test hologram, similar to flying Metroid. I like that you can scan while you're driving. Use the Viola projectile to destroy 2 targets. You have to wait for it to, the triangle to show up, or the circle. That's the lock one. Okay, got it. How many of these shots do we have? They seem infinite so far. Alright. And what is test number 3? Used a multi-target function to destroy. Oh. Oh, the bike gets Seeker Launcher? Okay. How come I haven't gotten that for myself yet? That's a standard thing in like every Metroid Prime game from 2 on. It's interesting that the bike gets it, not me. Maybe I will get it eventually. Guess I'll find out at some point. Let's get a boost. Let's catch up. Alright. Victory lap again? Yes! It's ridiculous that they get this every time. I love it. I'm gonna be disappointed when we're done with this and we'll just never get this again. Bye for a second. All right. This is an entirely unnecessary but very, very fun tutorial. I appreciate this. I appreciate this, like the atmosphere here, the way they went for the graphics, the whole Tron-ness of it. It's pretty great. If they had to put a motorcycle in a Metroid, this was the way to do it. All right, final test. Okay, what do we have here? The turning is a little finicky. I gotta get used to that. Eliminate the first wave attack targets. Okay, now it's just straight up combat. All right. Where are the said targets at, though? I don't have my boost, so I'll just have to... Oh! Hello. How about I hit you all? Alright. Easy enough. Limit the second wave of attack targets. One thing I can't help but notice is that I don't have health. But I feel like there must be a health meter for this thing. Where's the guy? Passing me by. There we go. I feel like the health must be something in the bottom right, but all I see is a boost and the noise Samus made sounded like I took damage, but I still don't see any meter that went down with that hit. All right, one more. There we go. Good stuff. I feel like it's very, if I can get hit on this motorcycle, I feel like it's very important for me to know where my health is, but there was like no sight of that meter anywhere on that screen. Of course now it's in the top, but it wasn't before. Maybe it's just because it was a tutorial. Maybe it's just like hiding that. Because if your health stays at the top like always, then that would be fine. That would make perfect sense. So hopefully that's the way they do it. All right. Now we're here for certification. But we have to hop off here because we can't go any further. Jump up here. Let's see, we should scan stuff, shouldn't we? Was there anything back there? Oh, I can scan the Viola elevator mechanism. Viola spinner, using kinetic energy from Viola to activate linked devices, open gates to provide access to tunnels. Viola spinners were invented during the machine era to repurpose. I think I've read this already, but it's rescannable because now I have the Viola and can actually use them. I'm not gonna bother rereading it. Some scans in here. And enemies over there too. Scanning tunnel management terminal oversees final certifications of ship Viola, offline and disconnected from administration AI. Lamorne 3D laser scanner performs quality checks by examining completed Viola at a molecular level. So I guess I do have to like drive through that. Doesn't seem accurate. Power distribution device, administration AI connection severed, stopping operation. An electric shock to its connector plate will cause it to function briefly. That's the third thing. The fourth thing that I was thinking of that we'd seen that I didn't have yet. Some kind of wave beam to activate some of these devices here. I don't know which of those 4 items we'll get from this boss. Sword link to the nearby power distribution device. The doors will unlock while the device is operational. And this is the thing we gotta shoot. Maintenance hatch. Normal device operation suspended, appears loose and can be torn free. Okay, so you pull that off with a grapple lasso and then you shoot wave beam in it to open that container, probably. Can I scan that from here? Central Data Hub, uplink station for the administration AI, which handles factory operation as well as final Viola certification. The administration AI's mobile housing is missing. Interesting. Destruction on the wall has revealed tunnels not found in the structural plans. Unauthorized area on the lowest level discovered. That's a maintenance take that I won't bother with right now. Let's save. I suspect we have a boss coming up, but we also have ads coming up in a minute. So I'm just going to go to my break screen early and take a little bit longer of a stretch break. And I'll be back in like 5-ish minutes, probably. So be back, hopefully for yet another boss fight, because we literally just did the one with Psylocke. But I guess this is bosses all over the place in this region, so we'll do that in a second. All right, see y'all in about 4 or 5 minutes. All right, welcome back, y'all. Thank you for hanging out during the break. Food bar seems to still be messing up. I will try and fix that before the next stream, but that depends on what my next stream is. So, anyway, let's get back into it. Somehow I always click into the screen by accident when I put my Joy-Cons back on the grips. It's fine. All right, so they have noticed us, and we're just gonna do that. So I don't have to deal with them. All right. Let's see. There's more stuff going on now. That lets us essentially roll down into the area where the teleport key is. Okay. So I need to. Anything else to scan in here? Doesn't look like it. Let's blow some boxes up to get a little bit more health. We're down 2 missiles. I mean, I could just go back to the save room. I don't want to go back to the save room and save again when I just. That seems like a waste of time. Oh my god, and I just wasted a missile trying to go to scan. Now I'm definitely gonna go back to the safe room. Well, hold on. There's boxes over here. Will I be lucky? Small guys. That won't really give me anything. There's boxes over here as well. Nothing. Alright. Back to the save room it is because of my stupidity. If we're gonna fight a boss, I want to make sure that I have all my missiles. So. Let's do this. All right, moving on. More of these guys. Dang, that thing just shot me in the face. It's fine. Oh, this looks familiar. I think when Lemon raided Donut Bunny earlier this week, I think this was where she was at. Possibly. Maybe? We'll see. I feel like she's a lot farther ahead than Minnie, though. I don't know. I didn't scan anything on the way down. What a horrible Metroid player I am. Doesn't look like anything up top that I missed. Okay. What is this? Bedrock blocking an opening containing an object. The bedrock can be shattered by explosive impact. Okay. Oh, just a lot of little things. Okay. What is this? I'm trying to scan it, not use it. Let me scan it, please. There you go. Psychic container stores items prepared by the last Lemorn priest to be given to the chosen one. Open using telekinesis. Okay. Okay. Oh. Can't hate that. The psychic sign drawing, actually I don't like it because it reminds me of the worst accesses of the Nintendo DS. It reminds me of playing Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, where you had to draw sigil every time you beat a boss to actually seal the boss, or the boss would regenerate with like 10% of his health. But so far I've had to draw things on bosses here, so whatever, I guess. But it brings me back to days that I don't like. There'll be nothing to skin until the boss comes in. So I guess let's trigger the boss fight. What do we have? This may not be what I remember from when we raided Donut Buddy on your stream a couple days ago, Lemon. This area looked familiar, but I don't think it's. I think she was one area further ahead than I am currently, perhaps. But I'll find out if I get the boots from this boss, then I'll know I actually am in the same spot. Let's see. Organic Artificial Intelligence Morphology, Zelios. Developed by Lemorn to manage Wolfforge's factory and installed to an organic computer. Fusion with a Metroid has made it uncontrollable because, of course. Zelios is an artificial intelligence installed to a computer created using organic cells. It was tasked with administration over Volt Forge's vehicle manufacture operation. Continued to follow its instructions through and beyond the extinction of the Lamorn. Oh, the Lamorn are dead. Wait. We knew that. It was not clear, but one of the second memories did mention something about them being gone and us following us. Like, I don't know what they want us to do, but something about Samus being here is to like make sure that their existence lives on into the future somehow. So technically I did know that. I just am still very confused about the what and the why. It continued to follow its instructions through and beyond the extinction of the Lamorn, with factory output persisting until its encounter with the Metroid. Fusion with the Metroid prevented Celios from making decisions, causing its instructions to be forgotten before it modified itself into a battle AI. It has devised several attack methods, including beam attacks using converted electricity and explosive nets to prevent enemy movement. Oh god. It moves using gravity control, which also enables it to defend its core by forming a wall of metal panels. Alright. So what you're saying is pain. Okay, I can shoot those. And there's panels that I have to shoot. Okay. Ooh, all right. I want to jump over that. Where's it going? I can't scan it at the moment. Oh, just fully reformed. Okay. Whoa. Get out of that quick, I see. You can blow up things to be able to shoot its insides. With stuff shooting at me. What? Rude. Oh, I can just missile this point. Okay. I'm realizing we're only doing we've only done about a fourth of the damage, so I have a lot to go. I'm sure we haven't even seen like a phase 2 yet. Oh, those things came at me from the other side. Rude. Alright, that's not the one I'm gonna hit. Alright, let's doing this again. Not the way I meant to go. Let me get that. I can use the health. Alright. Wow. Ooh. I lost the whole energy tank to that. Because I forgot what button was Morph Ball Bomb. Alright, hopefully we'll get some health back in a bit. If I shoot more of these things, I will. I think the timing for getting out of the way of that is kind of annoying, actually. Wow, what is all that? Well, half health. That's pretty good. Hey, I'm getting the idea. Also realizing that even though I turned off motion control, there is still a little bit of motion control here. I didn't realize that until now. That's actually really useful, because it lets me shoot around portions of the boss. Oh, what is it doing now? Okay, that's just a quick. I need to be a lot faster than I was, though, if I'm going to do that. Unfortunate. Let's break all these things and get some health back. I think would be the smart play. Alright, that's a lot better. Oh, it keeps dropping. This is great. Look at all this help I'm going to get. That was actually very useful, because I'm like already almost back at full health here. Just try and get some missile shots in. Oh. You have to be very, very perfect with the positioning of that one. Kind of annoying, but we're still doing fine enough. All right. Nice. All right, good stuff. Oh yeah, this was exactly the boss that Donut Bunny was fighting when you raided her limb. Because I did keep watching for like a couple seconds. I didn't see this boss, but I saw these boots appear. Okay, so I'm actually only like roughly 1 day worth of gameplay behind her. Then I'm surprised. I thought she would be a lot further ahead than I was. Psychic boots enable standing on surface materialized by the psychic visor. Psychic boots also allow the wearer to jump a second time while airborne. It's interesting. We're getting an item that will finally let us go back and get everything from the first zone, and nothing that will let us get anything from this zone. Let me refill my health. I said I did good, but I actually like lost 3 energy tanks worth of health and almost died. All right, let me get my boots. Let me hydrate with my green water bottle that gets taken out of the view because of my green screen. I didn't think about that before I started using this water bottle though. All right. Pretty much exactly what I expect from the space jump in the other games, except everything in this game is psychic. So of course it's the psychic boots now and psychic platforms. That's pretty straightforward. We have already generated the platforms before that we can jump on. It's just now we can jump on them. Yeah, I guess at some point I will buy a water bottle that's not green, but for now it's cute. I've had to use the water ever since I got the underdesk elliptical. I've needed something other than trying to drink water from a glass while I'm trying to exercise while I'm at the computer. So it made a lot more sense to use the water bottle that I got with my bicycle, like my actual bike. Yeah, it's true. I literally never use stickers for anything else. I've gotten many stickers. I'd have to get new stickers. I'm thinking about all the old stickers I got over the years from like cons and stuff that I threw away because I'd never put them on anything in my house. So I don't have anything I don't have any of them anymore. unfortunately. But as I get new ones, yeah, I could just put them on this bottle. That would actually be a great use for them. Thank you for the idea. All right, teleporter key number 2. Partner likes to drink out of the glass too, and you don't know how many. Yeah, and even before I got the elliptical, I was like drinking water from my glass during streams, and that was still like problematic. Excuse me. It was still easy to accidentally spill. Just from like a giant glass I have to physically pick up while I'm here and streaming. It's just also distracting. At least with a water ball, it's easier to not have to deal with that. So just, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. All right, let's pick the platforms. Oh, they were automatic. Okay. I turned on one and the other ones went automatically. That was pretty great, actually. Okay, so we blew up the AI. So does that mean my bicycle is certified for usage? Even though we like killed the AI that was supposed to certify it? I just want to make sure a cop's not going to arrest me. That's all I really care about. Okay, we need to jump across to there first. That makes sense, or I hope it makes sense. Let's go with that. Mobile housing is missing, of course. This is where the AI was until it got combined into a boss, and we had to blow it up. Pull one out for the certification AI. Also, why do I worry about the certification of my bike when the people that would have certified it or that needed you to be certified are literally all dead because this entire civilization is gone. So it's probably not relevant. Let's save. Let's play it safe. I'm gonna go back upstairs. We're probably gonna want to go back to Tower 1 and then from there leave the area. Because yeah, the boots won't let us do anything that we haven't already done in this region. Boost ball, wave beam, and grapple beam would let us do stuff. Nothing I have would let me do anything else. So I'm assuming they're just gonna want us to leave the entire zone at this point. Oh, we can just go all the way up. Cool. Back to security. I guess that may. Oh, okay. So you can go back and do the circuits if you want to. Excellent. I'm so glad they didn't lock that off. Because sometimes you just want to vibe to the victory lap theme. These devs thought in advance. That's amazing. All right, we'll go back up here. There might actually be enemies again. No, that was in Tower 2. We're in Tower 3 now. Just nothing out there. There's drones outside. Interesting. That does imply we might run into something on the way. I don't think there's anything I haven't already scanned, but let me hop off and take a look. Oh, that's a new scan now because we did stuff. Tower 3 access granted, displaying hologram spank of the tower. Security shell release. I could have scanned that literally after I unlocked the whole thing and went down there in the first place. I didn't have to wait. Oh well. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can do here. That requires spinner. When we have boost ball, we'll come back here to get various suit. But who knows when that will be, so for now, let's head back to Tower 1. See if Miles does anything for us. We'll probably have to leave the area entirely to be able to talk to Miles, but we can do that now. We have a motorcycle, so good stuff. Oh, almost screwed that up. Whoa, what was that? Hold on. What was that? A maintenance tank just hanging out, but also a missile expansion. Huh. I see stuff. There's a drone there that I can blow up. Okay, I see what's going on here. Nice. And we can get that because we have double jump now. All right, cool stuff. Minus this. Yeah. Could have seen, maybe there was some way to like, oh, I didn't even use the boost actually. And in fact, you probably should boost over those to make it easier to hit it. Yeah, trying the boost first to see if you could just smash a motorcycle into it. Not a bad idea to start with. Not at all. All right, so we're done actually. Let's just. There's nothing really else to get. We got our motorcycle here. Was there anything else in this area that led down? We don't need to go down anymore. Although there is a thing all the way down there, but we can't go in there until we need the grapple beam to pass through this room. Yeah, so let's leave. Well, let me actually... Which one's the save room? Is it this one? Yes. Let's save on the way out. So I'm at like a closer save point. So I really don't know what I'm gonna run into outside. Well, I remember what was outside. It was just desert, but who knows what will be different if I'll run into like any actual enemies or anything. Oh, another spinner that I didn't even notice on my way in. Irrelevant because I still can't use it, but container armor, nearby spinners. Grip on the container appears to be loose. It may disconnect or struck repeatedly with a physical impact. Well, it doesn't seem to be... What part of it was loose again? Its grip on the container appears to be loose. It may disconnect or struck repeatedly with a physical impact. That might require using the spinner to like rotate it repeatedly into something, maybe. I don't think it's anything we can do right now. There's something in that thing. Anyway, again, nothing we can do with it right now, so let's move on. Those seem like regular guys. Yeah. What are they doing? Currently maintenance mode activate using link bomb. Okay. That will take us out here. After we blow these guys up first, because... Oh, there's like 4 of them. Why are there so many maintenance tanks out here? Screw you all. Alright, well, that's the last one. Boop. 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 That was a lot of missiles I wasted, but whatever. Alright, there are maintenance hatches here that I noticed on my way in, but I can't do anything with them. But what we're obviously supposed to do next is this. There's a bomb slot somewhere here. It's on top? No. Where is the bomb slot that it's linked to? Oh. I didn't see the open hatch that we can now reach because we have the psychic boots. Just the double jump that just caught that. Alright, there we go. And bomb slot is still scannable, but Doesn't really matter. Anyway, let's get out of here. Oh, this is pretty cool, actually. All right. It's very unique elevator sequences. Commonly in Metroid games, you're taking elevators in between regions, but sometimes the game wants to do something different for when you pass between a different region, just for uniqueness. Very nice. All right, so we're back out in the desert. But we can go back into the Vault Forge now. Right, we took a thing that sent us, it was like a capsule that shot us into this area. But it led us to the desert outside, and we just took oh yeah, that's right, I remember. To get in this whole Vault Forge area, before we had the viola, we actually took this maintenance hatch was open, and it is not anymore. Pneumatic hatch closed. The malfunction was caused by an explosive impact. Repairs required before we can be using it. But of course we don't need it now because we can just use the viola on this spinner to get in and out. So anyway, there are a couple of things that I can blow up in here to potentially get some health and energy back, which is not super important, but I lost a lot of health fighting those things, and I feel like that was completely unnecessary. Those things were not difficult, but I just stood in place and took a lot of unnecessary shots, so now I'm like down an entire 2 energy tanks. So before I leave here, let me see what I can get back. Theoretically, I will not get attacked in this room like I did the last time I was here. All right, that's great. Blow that up so it's out of my way, and then there's some boxes over here too, and I think that's, oh, there's some over there too. I'm gonna blow these up. All right, that's all we're getting. Now let's go. Oh, you know what? Does our boy have anything for us? No, still unavailable. Interesting. I wonder why. Well, there's the tower that we will need a bunch of things to actually enter. Wasn't there a... Oh, yeah. I don't think I can do anything with that right now. Oh, the green crystals have restored themselves. Okay. I'm gonna have to deal with that a lot. Oscillation blast. Yeah, I don't have a way of blowing that up right now. Yeah. All right. Oh, wait, no. They have restored themselves, but they're not green anymore. They're just gray now. To basically signify to you that you can't get anything from them anymore. Okay. All right. Well, if that's not a thing, where am I supposed to go? There's like so much out here. I don't remember blowing these things up. Oh, I mean to hit that button. Nice. It was still fun. Oh, that's the problem. It's not inverted. I have to invert like everything. It's kind of ridiculous. Stick invert Y here. We're not using motion control, so it's not asking for it. Cursor, stick invert Y. Motion control invert. We might as well do that anyway. Actually, no, I don't think I want to do that. Light invert. But now Viola has its own section, and we have to invert here too. I appreciate that they're giving you the option everywhere, but that's just maybe a little bit annoying that I have to do that for every single option. And there's clearly like another thing in that menu we haven't unlocked yet, so there's probably gonna be invert controls there too. That's the thing we came in. Alright, so clearly we're supposed to just explore out here until we find something. That's just another way around here. Oh, I almost went off that edge. That was about to be bad. Alright, this looks like double jump stop. Yup. What's up here? Another scout bot. But I don't have a wave beam to turn on. Alright, let's go back. Alright, so the only thing really to do, I think, is to go this way. Soul Valley, okay. This stuff just scanned all over the place too. Oh, Cuveria, a succulent variant that stores large amounts of fluid in its parenchyma. Although the outer skin has an exceptional elasticity and strength that is breakable. Cuveria are large succulent plants with a thick elastic outer husk. They contain a fluid rich in combustible lipids, making it ideal for use as fuel. The internal pressure of Cuveria is very high, causing them to burst with the outer husk torn. Because of this, the Laymorn will place them in sealed tanks before rupturing the husk to harvest the lipids. Okay. Yeah, combustible looks doesn't sound like a good thing, but... Oh, are these...
You found a teleporter key.
Oh, hey, it's Miles.
Looks like there's 3 keys left. Up to you to decide which one to go after first.
I think the combustible lipids gives us back a boost, which is actually pretty funny. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Okay. I have no idea where I'm going, but I guess, oh, you know what? We're about to have ads in a second, so apologies when that starts. Actually, you know what? While we're sort of just in the middle of the desert with nowhere to go, well, I don't know where I want to go. Oh, it's on the map. I'm going to take a look at this while I'm on a BRB screen, so I'm also going to stretch. I'll be back in about 3-ish minutes. This will be the last BRB/ad, though, because need to get to bed soon. So be back in a bit, and then we will try and find the next area to go to before we end. So be back shortly. right, we should be back. Welcome back from ads. So I was poking around on this map screen while we were gone, and I'm seeing that's the tower that we need to go to, presumably at the end of the game. Might not be the end. After we get 3 more keys, we'll be able to enter there. This was the first region, which I could just drive back to. Actually, that's not a bad idea. There was a thing there that required the psychic boots. Miles was saying that he was like, you could go to any of the regions with a key, but literally this is the only one that's showing up on the map. So obviously we're supposed to go there next, and not just, this isn't as open-ended as he made it sound. But I think we should go back to Fear Green first if I can, because I do remember there was one spot in that zone that required the psychic boots in like one of the first couple rooms. So if I can make it back to that, we can go check out what's there. Oh, hold on first. Ooh. Oh, you just run right through them. Okay, that makes a certain amount of sense. These green crystals, I'm on the lookout for them because we need them for an in-game thing. Maybe not in-game, but we picked up a couple crystals on the way when we were going through the previous zone. The first zone, the one we're going back to, actually. And it kind of makes sense to just pick up more as we're going. Let's see. GF to, oh. 100%. Galactic Federation debris. Let's check this out. This is interesting. But we know Miles survived. Did anybody else? I didn't realize there was like a whole brigade or something. Oh. Sand Shrimp, insect relative of the shrimp family, native to Soul Valley, attacks threats using a sharp, thick needle protruding from its mouth. Sand shrimp are a variant of the shrimp family, adapted to the arid climate of Soul Valley. Like other shrimp, they emerge from their nests when the threat draws near, hover, then attack by charging. Due to the scarcity of water, their jaw shape evolved into a sharp, thick needle for piercing the hides of prey and drinking their body fluids. Wonderful. It is this needle they use to stab at threats when the sand shrimp charges. Their hind legs and wings have also evolved to have sharper shapes, further increasing the danger they pose. Yeesh. Okay. We'll let you sit for a bit. Let me scan your hive. Nest opening formed from tree fiber and sand. Mixed with shrimp saliva. Vulnerable. Okay, yeah, whatever. Let's blow the hives up. I guess we gotta take these guys out too. There's another hive. There's one there. There's one there. There's a lot of hives here. Oh wait, those aren't. Are those like baby hives or something? I can't tell. Those might have been the only ones. All right, let's get back to scanning. We got to get higher for that, apparently. There's no music out here, unless you get the amiibo of Samus on the viola and scan it. Then you get music out here, which is kind of nonsensical. I don't like Nintendo doing that. I'm going to cheat. I bought a thing that will let me just get every amiibo ever. I look forward to using that to not have to pay unnecessary extra money. TAT tactical truck deployed to the UTO Research Center. No sign of its Federation crew. Its front tow hook is graspable using psychic lasso. Okay, so we got to come back to this when we get grapple beam. Yeah, it's very trash. And I'm sure I don't think Kinsuke Tanabe, the director of this game, or the producer actually, I don't think that was his idea, but who knows. Chest protection for a Galactic Federation heavyweight golem. No significant damage detected. It can be safely connected to the body. Oh, that's a part for the golem back in the first area. So as we get upgrades, we can come to different areas out here to get parts for the golem that have been scattered, I guess, and somehow drag them back. Is the idea, maybe? Interesting. All right. Can I climb all the way up is the question. I don't know that I can. That doesn't look... No. I don't see a way to get up there from there. I think we are stuck at the moment. I wanted to try and get high up enough to just be able to scan that thing, but I don't know that I can get the height for that. Unless I can be careful about this, maybe? Actually, this might be possible. No, I think I'm very close, but I don't think I can actually... No, I can't. Okay. There's definitely got to be some way to get all the way up there to be able to scan that, but... Oh, you know what? I haven't even tried just jumping on this. The very first literal thing that I saw, I could have just... It's fine. Okay, that's close enough to scan at least. Federation cargo crane for loading vehicles. Brought here when the Laymore teleporter went out of control. The arm lock in the socket at its base can be released with a powerful burst of beam energy. That wording makes me finally understand what happened. So at the beginning of the game in the intro, when the Laymore artifact that was in the Galactic Federation base went wacky, when Silex shot it, apparently that just warped everybody in the base out here. Nothing in the game explained that before now. I don't know that I like that. I kind of would have appreciated a lot more context before this point. I'm glad I stumbled on this random GF debris to find that out. Arm lock in its socket. I don't think I can see the socket from here. I think we have to... Oh. And I screwed my jump up. Let me try that again, but I don't think I can jump up there to access the socket it's talking about. Yeah, that's too high jump. Okay, so we will have to come back here later after we get some upgrades, but there is some stuff to get here. So interesting, and we will be back later for sure. Oh, wait. That looks like the kind of thing I might just be able to do this with. Why did the sky just do that? Anyway, I might just be able to do this straight up. Hey, nice. Okay, but what did that do? Connection for cargo cables fitted with a grapple. Oh, okay. We still can't do anything. All right, we have to come back to when we have the grapple beam. All right. Let's try and go back this way now and see if I can get back to Fury Green, which I guess was this way. Oh yeah. That is yeah, basically like it is supposed to be like, and you can't see that from here. Only unless I Yeah, they try and be, ever since the very first Metroid Prime, they were really good with that kind of thing, with just making sure, like, hey, everything you're seeing is, like, in her visor, so you're literally actually seeing what she's seeing. They're very good about that. I'm glad they kept that up with this game. Are those? They're not scannable. I don't want to be in this mode for that. I just want to... A lot of crystal stuff we can bring back. I was only going to go back for the psychic boot thing, but we'll have some other stuff we can bring back on the way too. It'll be useful. Anything I can scan on the way? Doesn't look like it. Why are these bugs everywhere? I'm just gonna, you know what? Screw y'all. Oh, there's stuff to scan. Okay, no, I have to take my time because I have to actually scan things. Unfortunate. Feel like there's another one? Yeah. All right. One there, one there, one there. Okay. Now we should be able to walk through here. Oh, no. I spoke too soon. I was about to say we should be able to walk through here unmolested, and then literally had a bug come on me. All right, we're good now. Now I can, now I can scan. What we got here? Pottery crafted by ancient Laymorn pilgrims uses decoration or to hold offerings. The pottery is hollow and can be shattered with literal effort. I will leave it alone. I have most of my energy and stuff All right. This is an area we haven't been to. Interesting. This is a cargo launch. Wait, is this? This is not the room. We are somewhere in the same region, but where are we at compared to the rest of? This is a map. Okay, interesting. All right. What else is here? There's stuff off to the side. That goes down. That's a cargo launcher to the Temple of Memory. Didn't we already go there? I think that might be where I need to go, but I want to see first where this goes. We haven't been down here before. Nothing seems immediately scannable. More stuff that we cannot get rid of until we get a plasma beam or something like it. All right. Now we'll just see where this goes. Oh, this is just a... This is an elevator. This is an elevator animation. Just of her running. That's hilarious, honestly. Okay, and now we're back where I recognize, but how far back until we get to where I'm trying to get to? That's all the way over there. That's a long ways away. Do I really want to come back from this side to get there? Oh wait, this is where we first came into the map. This is like the entrance of the zone entirely. Okay, I see now, which is why I think this cargo launcher might... Okay, I think I understand what's going on. All right, let's back out of here and let's go back in and have the running elevator again. That's hilarious. When I think of unique elevator screens in Metroid Prime games, a lot of the time my memory goes back to Metroid Prime 3 because so much of that game involves you flying your ship between planets. Having Samus just running between zones, that is very unique. It's a choice. It does allow us to see her armor in motion, which is not a thing we normally see with elevators in this game, so that is something, admittedly. This was cargo launcher to Temple of Memory. I'm gonna try taking this thing. Will it let me take it, actually? Yes, from this side. I'm hoping this will launch me to the other side of the region. Because I don't want to have to walk all the way back to the base camp where Miles is at. I'm roughly going in that direction. I need to turn the crystals over there. Well, it is shooting me towards the tree, so this seems correct. But I want to turn the crystals and... Oh, but the... I need to come back because the Psychic Boots platforms is closer to the beginning where I just was. So I'll go this way to drop off the crystals, but then... I'll need to take the capsule back in a second, essentially. But I might not do that today because I know there's a save room right by the base camp. It might make a lot more sense just to come in here, drop off the crystals in this room, or this room, and then come back here and save, honestly. Because it's getting pretty late. It's nice that this capsule's working now, though. It sure wasn't before, but at least we landed in a zone that gave me my my nice new motorcycle, so I can't complain too much. All right, that was one Psychic Boots platform set that I forgot about, so I'm glad that it took us back over here, so I remembered that. So we go through here for a couple of rooms. What is that? The lock can be removed. Oh, they... After we left, they added plasmine locks? Okay, that's kind of rude, actually. Oh, no, that's a door we haven't been able to go into in the first place. That's the thing we have to do later. I can just skip that. But that is a good reminder that there are other things in this region that we will need to come back to that I can't currently do. There's also this, which I believe requires the wave beam. So yeah, we'll need wave beam and plasma beam in this region too.
Welcome back, Samus.
Hello.
Is that the new suit for the bike? That's so cool.
Oh, he has like a table here? I mean, what's he got going on? Galactic Federation military hard cases and a folding table. One table leg appears broken and a case is being used as a substitute. Oh, that's too real. All right, and what are you scanning? Galactic Federation converter translates alien data formats into ones usable by the Galactic Federation. It is wirelessly connected to the nearby Laymore device. Oh, nice. But then that's also a different scan. There's like 3 scans here. Galactic Federation hologram projector emits a 3D hologram of model data. Contact controls enable functions such as enlarging or shrinking the hologram display. Okay, pretty straightforward. We were coming in here. We were going not that way. We're going this way to drop off these crystals really quickly.
Let's run to the back of the Viola sometime.
How about no? That's my ship. That's my motorcycle. You know, it's fine. I'm just worried about. He seems like the type of person who would just fall off my motorcycle. I'm just like worried about this guy. So, all right, let's drop my crystals off. There's like so many crystals in this game, though. There's the meter in the pause menu that tells you how close you are. It's such a massive meter. I'm not gonna be done with this anytime soon. I didn't see any crystals in Volt Forge. Yeah, just this meter on the left, green energy crystals. Look how little we have. Oh man, I have no idea how long this is gonna take us. Also, there's a missing section on the right, so there's like a lot more collectibles to get. I think when we open up Chrono Tower, there's gonna be like more stuff to do after that, so we're not even gonna be close to the end of the game. Yeah, it's gonna be forever before I find all those things, so I'm not too worried about that. But it's like, well, I was in the area. All right, so let's go back to the save room and then in for the night. When I start up the stream next time, we'll go back into the other side of this region to do the Psychic Boots puzzle, like over there.
Welcome back.
I was literally gone for 2 seconds, bro. And then we'll go on to the actual next area to get a teleport key from, back into the desert to the southeast, I think. But that was good. I basically cleared an entire area tonight, and I got my motorcycle, so making good progress, having a good time. All right, let me check all my Joy-Cons. All right, let me go to my schedule stream, which is inaccurate because I streamed tonight, and that was not on my schedule. I will say, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, I might try and stream tomorrow. There's a very tiny portion of time after the Baltimore Gamer Symphony Orchestra concert that I need to go to film. I might be back home by like sometime between 6 and 7 o'clock p.m. tomorrow. And I have a thing that I need to do at 9 p.m., but that's 2 hours. I might be able to stream more Metroid on, so I might pop in tomorrow evening with a short Metroid stream, and then I will be back Sunday for that stream at 4 o'clock, which will also be 2 hours because I got things going on at 6 on Sunday. Fingers crossed. I would like to get as much Metroid as possible because I'm about to be super busy. I'm going to be gone all next weekend, and then Zeldathon starts the week after that. So I'm just trying to get as much Metroid as I can in the meantime, and just find like little spots where I can actually stream. So hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. We'll see. Let's go to the end screen. I'll throw my Nightbot commands in here. I think I already know who I'm gonna raid. Jer is raiding, or Jer is streaming like extremely late. This is like, well, it's 10:30 for him. If I remember correctly. Chicago is 1 hour behind us. It's I think, am I even right? Is Chicago Central or are they Eastern? Okay, so let me look that up. Chicago time zone. Yeah, Chicago's Central, so it's actually 10:30 p.m. over on his stream, over where Jer's at. Oh, but I guess he's ending soon because he cut raids off. All right, never mind. I do see ZD Major is also live as well. Another one of my music friends. Can I raid her? Yes, I can raid her. All right, let's go raid ZD Major 7. She is a fellow member of the Washington Metropolitan Gamer City Orchestra. She is soprano in the choir. She's also our library manager. So she handles a lot of the repertoire, just like storing it and working with the arrangers to put together what we're playing every season. She's also a great pianist on her own. So we'll go ahead and hang out with her. I'm also kind of surprised she's streaming this late, but whatever. At least I have a raid target. So we'll head over there, hang out, have a good time. Thank you everybody for popping in and watching. I had a great time. I love me some Metroid. So like I said, hopefully I can play some tomorrow. And if I do, it'll probably be around 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern. So hopefully I will see you then. If not, I'll be here Sunday. And otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night and a great weekend. All right, take care, y'all. See you later.